activity is a modified version of the game Bingo. This activity develops the concept of a sample space of 2 dice, and then students practically apply this in the creation and playing of a game. Students also improve multiplication skills of numbers between 1 and 6. Equipment needed for this game of Bingo includes 2 large 6-sided dice, a pen for each student, worksheets with a 4x4 grid like those shown below, and a whiteboard and markers to keep track of the numbers rolled. Rules of the game. Students are told that 2 dice will be rolled and that the product of the numbers shown on the faces will be taken. If students have this number on their grid, they can cross it off. Numbers can be on their grid more than once, but only one can be crossed off per roll. The first student to get 4 in a row, either horizontally, vertically or diagonally, shouts bingo to win. Give the students time to fill out their grid as they choose. Keep in mind that they will include numbers that can never be rolled. Play the first game, getting students to cross off boxes as they go until one student wins. After there is a winner, question if there are numbers on anyone's grid that could never be called, numbers like 7 or 35. Students should give reasons for these not being a possibility, as the dice numbers only go from 1 to 6. From this, introduce the concept of a sample space on the board, where you can roll a number between 1 and 6 on the first dice, and the same on the other. The resulting sample space is the 6x6 multiplication grid. Without filling in any of the entries, ask students if there are any numbers that are more likely to appear than others. For example, 6, 12 and 4. Fill these numbers in on the multiplication table, showing the different ways these numbers can be obtained. Other numbers like 1 and 36 have a lower chance, so students should not include them as many times. With this in mind, students should fill out their grid again for Game 2. Remind them to put in specific numbers more and other numbers less. Play the game again. Students are engaged in this activity by rolling the dice, mentally multiplying together the numbers shown on the dice, and participating in healthy competition with their peers. Benefits from this student engagement include students learning about sample space and constructing appropriate grids for the second game. Multiplying the numbers together will also develop student arithmetic skills. Teachers are engaged in this activity by introducing the concept of sample space of 2 dice and identifying and supporting students of lower ability. This engagement results in development of outcomes included in the syllabus and creates a positive learning environment for all students. Should time permit, variations can be made to the game in order to add interest. This includes continue playing for 2nd or 3rd place, play until the whole square is crossed off, or to make the activity more complicated, use a 10 or 12-sided dice. This bingo lesson is a real winner as it is mathematically enriching and students love it. Once this lesson has been taught once, it then becomes a great game to pull out if you have 5 minutes at the end of your lesson. Enjoy!